I'm just trying to stay out of Mike's way too. It's the other thing. I want to get what I want to get, but I also want to stay out of his way.
Temperature 18 dew point 11, altimeter 3003. Favored runway. Notices to airmen.
This video is brought to you by Pimax. Have you ever wondered, how do they get the sounds in our aircraft for our video games and our flight simulators? Well, I got to hang out with Tyler of A-1H Sound Mods yesterday, and he was recording sounds for the upcoming DCS Skyraider by Crosstail Studios. I'll post a link to the announcement trailer shown here in the description below.
Red Crown, Sandy 1, rolling it hot.
Yesterday, I drove about an hour south of my house to the Madras Airport, which used to be a B-17 bomber training facility back during World War II. I visited the Ericson Air Museum last year and flew in a P-51 Mustang. Tyler asked me if I knew of a working Skyraider with the right engine that he could record for a sound. So I was able to hook him up with Michelle, who turned him on to Jim, who was my pilot in the Mustang, and we also worked with Mike, who really took us through all of the stuff on the aircraft and allowed Tyler to capture what he needed. But before we got out and were recording out on the flight line, Tyler took the time to set up in the cockpit to do everything he needed inside so he could get flipping of switches, and when you open the cowl flaps and close the cowl flaps, raising the flaps, the fuel pump operation, the mixture, the prop switch. He even installed an internal microphone here in the fuselage to capture sounds during the process. He also told me that sometimes things don't always work out. After a quick lunch and while we were waiting for our pilot to come back to run the aircraft, we were able to take a little mini tour of the museum, which was closed this Tuesday. As soon as the Warbird staff returned from lunch, we jumped on the sound recordings, and Tyler was able to go around and capture everything from the wings unfolding to the aileron movement to the rudder movement. It was pretty cool to watch this. A lot of people don't know the logistics that goes in this. Tyler flew from Michigan via Atlanta to Portland. He drove in last night after midnight, got up this morning about 10 o'clock, started working at the airport, setting up for the sound capture, and then working with the pilots all the way until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then he had to go back to his hotel, start the editing processes where the really hard work starts, and then he flew back to Michigan today. So it's a lot of travel, a lot of logistics involved. And you can see why it takes so long to make some of these sounds for our favorite aircraft in DCS world. But I've said enough. Let's let you guys watch the shoot with the sounds and see what we captured. you guys would like more behind the scenes coverage on DCS products like this, give this video a thumbs up, consider sharing it with a friend, and if you want, subscribe, because it helps push us up in the algorithm so other people can see videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.